There are moments in life when something deep within you stirs. Moments when a quiet whisper inside your soul begins to rise like a soft tide that touches the edge of your awareness, reminding you that not everything happening around you is random or meaningless. You may feel a strange heaviness in your chest, a sudden clarity in your mind, or an unexplained pull that makes you stop, breathe, and look beyond the ordinary rhythm of your days. These sensations are not coincidences. They are invitations, gentle spiritual taps on the door of your consciousness sent to remind you that the universe has been watching your path long before you realized you were walking it. Every challenge, every delay, every unexpected turn was never meant to break you. They were shaping you, sharpening your intuition, strengthening the inner lens through which you perceive life. And now, at this very moment, something greater is aligning itself with your journey. This message is arriving not because you happen to scroll, but because your soul has reached a frequency where guidance is no longer a distant echo, but a direct call meant specifically for you. And if you feel that this message resonates, pause for a moment and support the journey by subscribing to ARS Spiritual Vibes, a space where awakened souls gather, share light, and grow together in higher understanding. Leave a comment as well, because your words carry energy that reaches others who are seeking the same truth. You must understand that spiritual awakening is not always loud or dramatic. Sometimes it begins with a single shift in your perception, an awareness that your life has been moving towards something meaningful even when you felt lost. You may notice small signs, repeated numbers appearing at the exact moment you need reassurance, dreams that feel more real than the waking world, or a sudden emotional sensitivity that pushes you to reflect on parts of your life you once ignored. These signs are confirmations that your inner self is no longer satisfied with surface-level existence. It is urging you to rise, to step into the version of you that you were always meant to become. The universe does not send you messages when you are unprepared. It speaks when your spirit is finally ready to listen. And you are ready now, ready to understand why certain people left, why unexpected situations forced you to grow, why your intuition has been louder than usual, and why your soul feels as if it is standing at the edge of a new beginning. Nothing about this moment is accidental. You are being guided, strengthened, and prepared for the next phase of your spiritual evolution. And the fact that you are here, reading these words, is a sign that your awakening is unfolding exactly as it should. You are stepping into a timeline where clarity replaces confusion, purpose replaces doubt, and divine timing becomes more visible in everything you experience. What you feel inside you right now, this mix of curiosity, calmness, and rising awareness, is the awakening of your highest self, calling you to pay attention, to listen, and to trust. A new chapter is opening, and the message you are receiving today is the key meant to unlock it. As the journey of awakening continues its subtle expansion within the core of your inner being, you may begin to notice that life does not simply unfold in front of you, but actually responds to the quiet intentions you have been whispering into the vast universe. Intentions you may not have even realized you made, thoughts you may not have consciously spoken, yet the universe heard them with perfect clarity. This unfolding often feels like a hidden orchestration, as if unseen hands are gently shifting events, rearranging timelines, and guiding your steps with a precision that transcends linear logic. You may encounter moments that feel too synchronized, too meaningful, too perfectly timed to be dismissed as coincidence. These moments, though subtle, carry a distinctive resonance, an unmistakable sense that something greater is aligning itself with your path. And as these sequences of synchronicities begin to increase, they serve as confirmations that your spiritual frequency is rising, that your intuition is awakening, and that your life is gradually entering a new phase where clarity becomes sharper, purpose becomes louder, and divine momentum begins to move through every layer of your existence. This is the stage where you no longer walk through life unconsciously, but rather with an expanding awareness that every energy you emit is mirrored by the energies that return to you. In this evolution, your heart begins to open not through force, but through understanding that all things, even the challenges, have been shaping you into someone capable of receiving a higher form of abundance and spiritual visibility. And it is within this transformation that the universe often sends you gentle reminders that support is not only around you, but inside you, waiting to be recognized. These reminders can appear as intuitive urges, prophetic dreams, meaningful conversations, or sudden emotional clarity that rises seemingly out of nowhere, yet arrives with perfect timing. And as you continue to move through this sacred transition, remember that you are not walking alone. Take a moment to breathe deeply, to acknowledge how far you have come, and to honor the unseen wisdom that has carried you to this point. And if you feel called to deepen this journey together, I invite you to subscribe to ARS Spiritual Vibes, because in that space, we walk side by side, learning, awakening, and expanding through every message that the universe delivers. This journey becomes even more powerful when we move as a collective, when souls walking the same path share the same intention, the same hunger for truth, and the same desire to rise into higher consciousness. As your intuition strengthens, the world around you begins to change in ways that feel both profound and deeply personal. People you once felt connected to may slowly drift away, not because of conflict, but because your vibration is shifting and your path is evolving beyond the frequencies you once shared. New individuals with deeper insight and spiritual resonance may enter your life as if summoned by destiny itself. Even your emotional landscape begins to transform. The things that once triggered you lose their power. The fears that once limited you begin to dissolve. And the doubts that once clouded your vision fade into the distance, like fog burned away by the morning sun. You start noticing beauty in places you once overlooked, meaning in moments you once dismissed, and divine symbolism woven into the fabric of your everyday life. This is the universe speaking to you. This is alignment unfolding with grace. And as your awareness expands, so does your ability to perceive opportunities, blessings, and spiritual messages that were always present but previously hidden behind the noise of an unawakened mind. You begin to understand that intuition is not merely a feeling, it is guidance. Synchronicity is not luck, it is communication. And expansion is not accidental, it is the natural consequence of a soul ready to evolve. As this realization anchors itself within you, your confidence begins to grow, not from ego, but from clarity. Clarity that you were meant to rise, meant to awaken, meant to step into a destiny that has been patiently waiting for you to claim it. And so, as you stand in this moment of transition, remember that every experience, every sign, and every whisper from the universe is preparing you for something far greater than what your current vision can comprehend. You are being aligned with purpose. You are being guided toward abundance. You are being shaped into the version of yourself that your destiny requires. And this is only the beginning of your spiritual unfolding.
As the deeper layers of your spiritual consciousness begin to unfold with greater clarity, you may start to recognize that every experience you have endured, every loss, every breakthrough, every unanswered question, and every surge of intuition has been shaping you into someone capable of holding more light, more wisdom, and more divine responsibility than ever before. This stage of awakening does not arrive with loud announcements or dramatic revelations. Instead, it comes with a quiet but undeniable shift inside your inner world. You begin to see that the things you once feared were actually mirrors designed to show you where you are still shackled, still limited, still holding on to beliefs that no longer aligned with who you were becoming. And in this revelation, you discover an entirely new form of strength. A strength rooted not in force, but in surrender. Surrender to the guidance of the universe. Surrender to the timing of destiny. Surrender to the unfolding of a path that has been orchestrated long before you even realized you were on a journey at all. In this moment of profound inner expansion, something even more transformative begins to occur. You start noticing the divine architecture behind every coincidence, every delay, every redirection, and every unexpected blessing that enters your life. What once felt random now feels intentional. What once felt confusing now feels destined. What once felt heavy now begins to reveal its deeper purpose. And as this understanding settles into your spirit, you begin to cultivate a deeper sense of peace. A peace that does not depend on circumstances, a peace that does not vanish in chaos, a peace that is rooted in the knowing that you are guided, you are protected, and you are being prepared for a future that aligns with who you truly are, rather than who you once were. This is where your intuition becomes your compass, and your inner voice transforms into a powerful source of truth that no longer wavers under pressure or doubt. At this stage, you may notice that your connection to the spiritual realm becomes stronger, more vivid, and more direct. You feel the energy of places more intensely, you sense the intentions of people with greater clarity, and you receive insights that seem to come from a higher realm of intelligence, insights that illuminate the path ahead in ways you could not have imagined before. Even the way you interpret challenges begins to change. Instead of seeing them as obstacles, you begin to see them as initiations, tests designed to refine your character, sharpen your intuition, and elevate your vibration. You begin to trust the discomfort, knowing that it is a catalyst for transformation rather than a punishment. And in that trust, you begin to unlock the power that has always lived within you. This is the moment where destiny draws closer, where opportunities begin to appear with greater frequency, and where your energy becomes a magnet for experiences that resonate with your highest potential. And as these blessings begin to arrive, you find yourself feeling both humbled and empowered, grateful yet determined, aware that everything you are receiving is not accidental, but earned through your perseverance, your openness, and your willingness to grow, even when the path felt uncertain. And now, as you stand in this powerful moment of awakening, I want you to know that your presence here is not something I take lightly. Thank you, truly, for allowing your spirit to walk alongside this message, for opening your heart to this journey, and for giving your time, your attention, and your energy to the process of becoming who you were always meant to be. Your growth is not invisible. Your effort is not forgotten. Your journey is not insignificant. And as we continue to rise together, I invite you from the deepest sincerity to subscribe to ARS Spiritual Vibes. Because this space is more than a channel. It is a sanctuary for souls who are awakening, home for those who seek truth, and a meeting place for those who carry the light of higher consciousness within them. By subscribing, you are not just supporting the channel, you are choosing to continue this journey of expansion, alignment, and spiritual elevation. You are choosing to walk with a community that understands you, resonates with you, and grows alongside you. And for those who have already subscribed, thank you. Your presence, your support, and your energy are part of what keeps this sacred space alive. May every blessing you send return to you multiplied. May every intention you set be guided by divine timing. And may every step you take lead you closer to the abundance, clarity, and spiritual fulfillment that your soul has been seeking. This journey is far from over, but today, you have risen. Today, you have aligned. Today, you have taken another step into the destiny that has been waiting for you.